Welcome back to Informative Zone, where we focus on practical, science-backed senior health tips that actually make a difference in daily life. If you're dealing with poor leg circulation, cold feet, heavy legs, or that constant tired feeling in your lower body, you have probably tried supplement after supplement with little to show for it. The supplement industry is crowded with flashy labels and complicated blends that promise everything and deliver almost nothing. The truth is far simpler than most people realize. Your body does not need dozens of ingredients to support healthy circulation. It needs 3 specific, powerful vitamins that work together to open blood vessels, improve blood flow, and support long-term vascular health. Your legs are asking for these nutrients right now. Stop wasting money on low-dose multivitamins and trendy formulas that barely scratch the surface. For circulation, those cheap capsules are essentially useless. Today, we are cutting through all the noise and breaking down the only 3 vitamins you actually need for better leg circulation. You will learn the exact form to use, the dosage that works, and how to take them properly. And make sure you stay with me, because the 3rd vitamin is a true game changer, but only if you take it at a very specific time of day. Miss that detail, and it simply will not deliver the results you want. Let's start with vitamin number 1, niacin, also known as vitamin B3. This is a foundation. This is what I call the cleanup crew. Niacin directly targets the 2 biggest problems behind poor circulation: narrow blood vessels and thick, sticky blood. When your blood vessels constrict and your blood becomes more viscous, everything slows down. Blood struggles to reach your feet and lower legs. Your toes feel cold. Your calves feel heavy. Walking feels harder than it should. Niacin addresses these issues head-on. It is not optional. It is essential. But the form you choose makes all the difference in the world. The key compound here is niacin, vitamin B3, not the tiny trace amounts you see listed on the back of a standard multivitamin. Those doses are designed only to prevent deficiency, not to improve circulation. For real vascular support, you need a therapeutic dose. The effective form is flushing niacin, also called nicotinic acid. This is where the magic happens. And yes, this is where the temporary discomfort can occur. The flushing sensation is not a side effect to fear. It is a sign that the niacin is actively opening tiny blood vessels and capillaries near the surface of your skin. You may see products labeled as non-flushing niacin, such as inositol hexanocotinate. These versions are popular because they avoid the flush, but when it comes to improving circulation and supporting healthy blood flow, they simply do not deliver the same immediate and powerful vasodilation effect. If your goal is dramatically better leg circulation, you have to accept the flush. There is no shortcut here. Dosage matters, and this is where caution and respect come in. Niacin is powerful. You must start low. Begin with 250 milligrams once per day, taken with a meal. Food helps buffer the intensity of the flush. After about 2 weeks, if you are tolerating the flush well, and it does not bother you, you may increase the dose to 500 milligrams once daily. For many people, this is the optimal dose for circulation support. Never increase beyond this without speaking to your doctor, especially if you have liver issues or take prescription medications. This step is not optional. Safety always comes first. The flush itself usually feels like warmth, redness, and sometimes mild itching across the face, neck, and upper chest. It typically lasts between 15 and 30 minutes. One practical tip is consistency. When you take niacin regularly, your body adapts, and the flush becomes milder over time. Some people also find that taking a non-aspirin anti-inflammatory about 30 minutes beforehand can reduce the intensity, but consistency is what really trains your body. So why does niacin work so well? The first mechanism is vasodilation. Niacin is one of the most effective natural vasodilators available. It triggers the release of signaling molecules that tell the muscular walls of your arteries to relax. Imagine blood trying to move through a narrow 2-lane road versus a wide 4-lane highway. Vasodilation turns that narrow road into a wide one, allowing blood to move faster and more efficiently. This is especially important for the extremities, where circulation is already weaker. The second mechanism involves blood viscosity. Niacin helps reduce the thickness and stickiness of blood. Thinner blood flows more easily through vessels, reducing resistance and strain on the heart. When blood flows smoothly instead of sluggishly, your legs feel lighter, warmer, and less fatigued. Together, these two actions make niacin the cleanup crew for your circulation system. In summary, niacin B3 widens the pipes and improves blood flow. Use the flushing form. Start at 250 milligrams, work up to 500 milligrams if tolerated, and always respect its power. But even wide, clean vessels can become stiff over time. That brings us to vitamin number 2, the flexibility fixer. Vitamin number 2 is vitamin K2, specifically the -7 Malawian Quatches form. Think about a brand new rubber hose. It bends easily and handles pressure without cracking. Now imagine an old, brittle pipe. It is stiff, fragile, and restricts flow. As we age, and depending on diet and lifestyle, our blood vessels can begin to resemble that brittle pipe. Loss of flexibility is a major contributor to poor circulation, especially in the legs. Vitamin K2 works to restore that youthful flexibility. Here, the form is absolutely critical. You cannot substitute vitamin K1 for K2. You need vitamin K2 in the menaquinone 7 form, often labeled as -7 Malawian Quatches. Vitamin K1, commonly found in leafy greens, plays a role in blood clotting. Vitamin K2, on the other hand, targets soft tissues and blood vessel walls. -7 Malawian Quatches is superior because it has a long half-life, meaning it stays active in your bloodstream for many hours, continuously doing its job. The effective dosage for circulation support ranges from 100 to 300 micrograms per day. Pay close attention to the unit. This is micrograms, not milligrams. It is a small amount, but it is very potent. Always double-check the label to confirm you are getting -7 Malawian Quatches within this range. Vitamin K2 is fat-soluble, so it should always be taken with a meal that contains some healthy fat to ensure proper absorption. K2 is naturally found in fermented foods, especially natto, a traditional Japanese fermented soybean dish. Most people find natto difficult to eat, so supplementation is often the most practical way to reach therapeutic levels. The reason K2 is so powerful lies in its role as a calcium traffic controller. Calcium is essential, but only when it is in the right place, like bones and teeth. Over time, calcium can accumulate in soft tissues, including artery walls. This process leads to arterial stiffness, which severely impairs circulation. It is like pouring concrete into that rubber hose. Vitamin K2 activates a protein called matrix GLA protein, or MGP. When activated, MGP binds to misplaced calcium and removes it from artery walls, redirecting it back to bones where it belongs. As calcium is cleared from the vessels, arteries become more flexible, more responsive, and better able to regulate blood flow. Flexible vessels mean better pressure control and improved circulation to the legs. In summary, vitamin K2 -7 Malawian Quatches keeps blood vessels soft and elastic by preventing calcium buildup. Take 100 to 300 micrograms daily with food, and always consult your doctor if you are on blood-thinning medication. Now that the vessels are clean and flexible, we need the final piece, the signal that tells them to open when needed. This brings us to vitamin number 3, vitamin C, the opening signal. Vitamin C plays a critical role in circulation that goes far beyond immune support. It is essential for the health of the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of blood vessels. This lining produces nitric oxide, the body's most powerful natural vasodilator. Nitric oxide signals blood vessels to relax and widen instantly. Without enough vitamin C, nitric oxide production suffers. For circulation, the four matters. Standard ascorbic acid can be harsh on the stomach at higher doses. Buffered vitamin C, or liposomal vitamin C, is far better tolerated. Liposomal vitamin C is wrapped in tiny fat particles, making it highly absorbable and gentle on digestion. This is the gold standard. The effective dosage is 1,000 milligrams once or twice per day. This higher dose ensures enough vitamin C is available to support nitric oxide production throughout the vascular system. Vitamin C also protects nitric oxide from being broken down too quickly, allowing it to work longer and more effectively. Timing is absolutely critical. Vitamin C should be taken in the morning and, if taking a second dose, in the early afternoon. Taking it too late in the day can interfere with sleep for some people due to its mild stimulating effect. More importantly, your body needs nitric oxide support most during the day when you are active and using your legs. Front-loading your intake ensures maximum benefit when you need it. A practical rule is 1,000 milligrams with breakfast and another 1,000 milligrams with lunch or an early afternoon snack. Avoid taking it after 5 in the evening. In summary, vitamin C fuels nitric oxide, the master relaxer of blood vessels. Use a buffered or liposomal form. Take 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams daily, and always take it earlier in the day. Together, niacin, vitamin K2, and vitamin C form a powerful circulation trio. Before you start, it is important to address common myths and safety precautions. Multivitamins fail because they contain doses too low to be therapeutic. You must take these nutrients individually at the proper levels. Always talk to your doctor before starting niacin, especially if you have liver conditions, diabetes, or take prescription medications. Vitamin K2 requires medical guidance if you are on blood thinners. Vitamin C is generally safe, but high doses may cause digestive discomfort if the form is not well chosen. Realistic expectations matter. In the first week, you will notice the niacin flush and possibly mild warmth in your legs. Over weeks 2 to 6, circulation becomes more consistent and heaviness may decrease. Over months, vitamin K2 supports lasting vessel flexibility. Consistency is key. These vitamins support your body's natural systems, and that takes time. In closing, you now have a clear, actionable plan. Niacin B3 opens vessels. Vitamin K2 -7 Malawian quatches restores flexibility. Vitamin C fuels nitric oxide. Commit to 90 days. Support your circulation, lighten your legs, warm your feet, and reclaim the energy you deserve. This is how you take control of your vascular health with confidence, clarity, and consistency, right here on Informative Zone.